Bienvenidos! Welcome to another episode of Spain on a Fork. Today we are making a regional Spanish dish that's not very well known outside of Spain, but it should be because it's filled with so many delicious flavors. We're talking a Spanish Basque-style scramble. This recipe hails from the beautiful region of País Vasco in the north of Spain, where it's known as un pisto a la Bilbaina. Now this is not your typical egg scramble. This one is filled with so many beautiful sauteed vegetables and served next to some pieces of bread that have been fried in extra virgin olive oil, folks. Not only is this recipe very easy to make, but it comes together in under 30 minutes and it's the perfect dish for any meal of the day. Let's begin by getting our ingredients ready. I'm going to finely dice one medium-sized onion, roughly chop 4 cloves of garlic, finely chop 1 green bell pepper, cut 1 zucchini into thick rounds, and then into small cubes. And finally grate about 2 medium-sized tomatoes to end up with half a cup of tomato sauce, which is 115 grams. You can substitute this for either canned tomato sauce or even passata. And for the final ingredient to prepare, I'm going to crack in 4 large eggs into a bowl. Now the eggs that I'm using are cage-free organic eggs, but as always, you can use whatever eggs you like, but you know the old saying, the higher the quality of the ingredients, the better the overall flavor. Then we'll add in 2 tablespoons of freshly chopped parsley, which is 8 grams, and season with sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper. And we'll whisk it together until the eggs are well mixed. For the next step, I'm going to grab a large non-stick fry pan, heat it with a low-medium heat. Important to use a lower heat here. We want to poach the vegetables and not fry them, which gives them a beautiful texture and flavor. And I'm going to add in about 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, which is 30 milliliters. To make this recipe, I'm using a Spanish olive oil from the Georgetown Olive Oil Company. This is their Picual extra virgin olive oil. It has such a beautiful depth of flavors, and it works perfect with this dish. Link where you can get some in the description box below. At the same time, I'm going to heat a small fry pan with a medium heat and add in about 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil, which is 60 milliliters. After heating the larger fry pan for a couple minutes, I'm going to add in the diced onion, the chopped green bell pepper, and the chopped garlic. And we'll mix the vegetables around, that way they're all coated in that olive oil. And since we're on a low-medium heat here, you don't have to mix this continuously, but do get in there every minute or so, that way all the vegetables evenly saute. After about 5 minutes, and the onions are nice and translucent, and the garlic and bell peppers lightly sauteed, I'm going to add in the cubes of zucchini, and mix it together, that way that zucchini is coated in that olive oil. And once again, you don't have to mix this continuously, but do get in there every 1 to 2 minutes. About 5 minutes after adding the zucchini into the pan, and it's nice and translucent, you don't want to overcook it, otherwise it's going to get mushy. I'm going to add in the half cup of tomato sauce, which once again is 115 grams. And we'll season everything with sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper. And we'll give this one final mix, that way everything's evenly mixed together. While our vegetables are simmering, let's start frying up our pieces of bread in the other pan that we have heating with a medium heat. Now the bread that I'm using is just standard white sandwich slices with the crust cut off, but you can use whatever bread you like. I'm going to cut each slice into 4 evenly sized pieces, and add the slices of bread into the pan with the hot olive oil that we have heating on a medium heat. And you want to make sure they're in a single layer, so cook these in batches, and we're just going to go between 45 to 60 seconds per side, or until they're perfectly golden fried. And as you finish each batch of the fried bread, transfer it into a plate with some paper towels. Once all the pieces of bread have been fried, let's move back to the fry pan with the vegetables. As you can see, that tomato sauce has really thickened up and incorporated into the rest of the vegetables. For the final step, I'm going to add in the whisked eggs into the pan, turn up the heat from a low-medium heat to a medium heat, and start mixing everything together to create the scramble, and we're just going to go between 2 to 3 minutes here. After about 3 minutes and the eggs are perfectly cooked through, you don't want to overcook them, otherwise they get a rubbery texture. This dish is ready to go. I'm going to remove the pan from the heat and transfer the scramble into a serving dish. And we'll garnish it with a couple pieces of our fried bread. Check it out, our Pisto a la Bilbaina has done a beautiful Basque-style scramble, very easy to make, made with the simplest ingredients, and the aromas coming out of it are absolutely delicious. Let's give this a try and see how it tastes. Oh my goodness, we are in for a treat today. Check this out. I spilled some again. I'm gonna be honest here. First things first is the texture on the vegetables. Since we cooked them on a low medium heat, they absorbed all the flavors from the extra virgin olive oil, and their texture is mind-blowing good. The eggs are perfectly cooked, and those breads that we fry in the extra virgin olive oil just take this to the next level. You saw this, a beautiful dish from the north of Spain and País Vasco. Get this to try, like I told you earlier, for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. It doesn't matter when, because this is what great food is all about. Really quick before I go, a shout out to a couple of my patrons, Grace Suarez, Amy Martinez, Yvette Rivera, Nancy T, David Anthony, and Michael Fenter. Again, guys, thank you so much for being patrons of Spain on a Fork. You know how much I appreciate you. For the rest of you, if you're not with me on Patreon and you'd like to support the show, you'll find my Patreon link in the description box below and iCard above. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, leave me a comment below, and don't forget to share this video with your family and friends. That way our Spain on a Fork community can continue to grow. Till the next time, hasta luego. Seriously, we've done a lot of egg dishes here. But this is just, you know, the Basque are known to be some of the best cooks, not only in Spain, but all over the world. Try this dish and you'll know why. No idea. See you in the next video.